Israel has resumed airstrikes and ground operations in Gaza, ending a 2-month ceasefire. At least 91 Palestinians have been killed, with dozens more wounded, according to Gaza's health ministry. Israeli forces have dropped leaflets warning residents to leave several towns. Tanks and troops have entered key areas, including Bet Leah in north and Sabora in the south. Hamas had not retaliated at first, but later had launched rockets into Israel. Israel says it is expanding a buffer zone in Gaza and has cut off supplies to the enclave. The conflict has intensified after ceasefire talks broke down, as more than 590 Palestinians have been killed in attacks since Tuesday. Hamas calls the new Israeli offensive a dangerous violation and has urged mediators to intervene. Israel, however, insists it will only consider a temporary truce unless hostages are released. Since the war began in October 2023, over 49 Palestinians have been killed. Much of Gaza now lies in ruins. Staying in Israel now, with the cabinet voting to dismiss the head of Shin Bet Domestic Intelligence Service effective from April the 10th after 3 days of protest against the move. The decision followed months of tension between Barr and Netanyahu over a corruption investigation into allegations that a number of aides in Netanyahu's office were offered bribes by figures connected with Qatar. Netanyahu has dismissed the accusations as a politically motivated attempt to unseat him, but critics have accused him of undermining the institutions underpinning Israel's democracy by seeking Barr's removal. In his letter to the government, Barr said the decision was to fire him was entirely tainted by conflicts of interest and driven by completely different, extraneous and fundamentally unacceptable motives. Over the past 3 days, demonstrators protesting the move to sack Barr have joined forces with protesters angry at the decision to resume fighting in Gaza, breaking a 2-month-old ceasefire, while 59 Israeli hostages remain in the Palestinian enclave. More from the Middle East now. Israel successfully intercepted 2 missiles launched from Yemen that has escalated tensions. Warning sirens blared across Jerusalem and Tel Aviv as the missiles were detected by Israeli military defences. The first missile was intercepted after sirens went off in Jerusalem and Tel Aviv, while a second missile was shot down before it could enter Israeli territory, according to military sources. The Iran-aligned Houthi rebel group in Yemen has claimed responsibility for the attacks. The Houthi military spokesperson Yahya Sareh asserted in a televised statement that the second missile successfully hit its intended target. President Trump has warned Iran of severe consequences for backing Houthis, threatening to hold Tehran accountable for any attacks carried by the group. Despite this, Iran's Revolutionary Guards maintain that the Houthis operate independently and make their own decisions. As tensions continue to rise, the situation in Yemen and its impact on Israeli security remains a critical point of concern for regional stability.
نفذت القوة الصاروخية في القوات المسلحة اليمنية عملية عسكرية نوعية استهدفت هدفا عسكريا للعدو الإسرائيلي جنوبي منطقة يافا المحتلة، وذلك بصاروخ باليستي فرط صوتي نوع فلسطين 2. وحققت هذه العملية هدفها بنجاح بفضل الله، وتعد هذه العملية هي الثانية خلال 24 ساعة.